Hello, welcome to SEMA 2024 here at the Advanced Adapters booth, and this year we have our new product is parking brake for Atlas for a factory installed parking brake option. People have been asking for years, and we finally just in the first stages of having a parking brake that's fully integrated, mounts to the tail housing directly,
and it's stock Coyote.
hydraulic over cable actuated caliper. Just brake kit, all the profiles up above the oil pan, so nothing's going to be hanging down, and we'll have more information to come as we get farther. We completed the testing for specs, but this is our new product.
This is directly.
They said they're not, the PA's not going to make this because they were bought out by an investment firm. And I've heard from other companies that had issues with it sitting on the bell pins forever. And so it shifted and caused issues. I mean, how I've gotten around that, I mean, it's probably like more clever in that way.
So we do a lot of transmission and transfer case adapters, not just the Atlas, but Jeep stuff, early Bronco stuff, Toyota stuff.
It's a kind of bolted replacement for mostly Jeeps, but at least bolted. Otherwise, we need an adapter.
Yeah, it's at first I thought, let's put a stock transfer.
Being the kind of greater gear drive to the action shift next to it.
How you doing?
We're here in the Atlas department here at Advanced Adapters. It's after hours, so it's a little quiet in here right now, but it takes a lot of inventory to keep up with building as many Atlas transfer cases as we do. You see all the machined aluminum components behind me here, and it goes both directions. All of this stuff is cast in California, and then final machine work's all done in our facility here in Paso Robles. So everything you see here has been touched by our machines and made. For instance, we have part numbers, a revision if there's been a revision on the part numbers, and we track everything by lot numbers nowadays. So if you have an issue or whatever, we may ask you for a lot number going, so we know exactly when it was built. Did we have an issue? Did we not have an issue with that group of parts? We try to keep up on all of that. Helps with tracking and quality control. We'll make a trip over into the machine shop so you guys can see where we actually machine and do this stuff. We're back in the gear cutting department here at Advanced Adapters. We're here with Ryan, which is now going on 20 years with us here of service back here in the back corner of the shop. I am going to turn this over to him and let him tell you what all these wonderful machines do that he operates back here every day for us.
All right, this is our hobbing machine. It'll do outside gears. Currently right now we're cutting electro rings for speed sensors on different vehicles. do ID and OD parts. It also does helical gears as well. More of a manual version of the shaper. The great advantage this one has over the other one we have is it can do a 4-inch stroke, which the CNC one can only do a 2-inch stroke. And this helps relieve some of the pressure on this one machine, which tends to get backed up more than the rest. This is our new grinding machine. It's replacing our older machine over here. It's Okamoto. It's got a 10-inch grinding wheel on it. We can do angled grinding, straight grinding. We use it mostly for cylindrical grinding. You can also do ID grinding as well. So after heat treat, the parts come back to us and they're out of round, they're not perfectly round, and they don't have a good surface finish. So we grind them here on our machine. We guarantee concentric, and we guarantee the size within a couple of tenths of a thousandth.
Products in the Advanced Adapters catalog date back to 1971. With modern machining methods and CNC, many of these early products can stay in the system and be built on demand. Research continues on even the earliest products right up to the very latest technology in transmissions, transfer cases, and complete powertrain systems. In this area of the shop, we find engines, early transfer cases, later transfer cases, and even transfer cases from these Mahindra models. These original equipment systems may lead to future products for advanced adapters. Research and development is ongoing, and Advanced Adapters is always attentive to customers' ideas. Engine to transmission, transmission to transfer case, driveline adaptations. All of this is available from Advanced Adapters for a wide variety of catalog items. The popular Atlas transfer case has been built with a variety of installation possibilities, like these flanges indicate. Prototype transfer cases in the R&D department led to the accurate creation of the slip yoke eliminators that are so popular for NV-NP 231 transfer cases. Products like the innovative Rubicrawler came out of the R&D department, where OEM components provided the dimensions necessary for this product. Parts and adapters are constantly evolving at Advanced Adapters to meet the latest trends and consumer demands.
We're here in the shipping department here at Advanced Adapters, so you guys want to know what happens when you place your orders. Everything is pulled by order, per order, so some kits are boxed up, pre-boxed, others are individually pulled with nuts, bolts, components. We've upgraded all of our stuff now for shipping accuracy. Everything is bar scan. Scan tools tell us where the guy picked the order, who picked the order, what was put in the box, and where it came from whenever it was pulled by our shipping guys. For you guys that haven't seen our shop before, these are all of our adapter shafts that we have for all of our adapter kits, mainly transmission transfer case adapters. On our other side of the row here, this is another row of just adapter castings for different castings for transmissions transfer cases. All right, moving on through our shipping department here. Advanced Adapters is more than just adapters. Motor mounts, support parts, brackets, shift linkages, all that stuff. We'll walk through here. It takes a huge hardware supply just to keep up with nuts and bolts and all the other stuff we needed for that. All of our different motor mount stuff, this stuff's all welded, fabricated here in-house. We don't do zinc plating in-house. Stuff that can be zinc that doesn't have to be welded goes out and gets plated. We move on down, depends on what you want. We have, you're working on a TJ Wrangler, right here, motor mounts for TJ Wranglers, frame perches. We still do flat fender Buick V6 motor mounts. They're still around. The old Dauntless Buick V6s in a lot of parts. We still sell. Moving on around, bolt-in motor mounts for YJs. We still have our Toyota truck stuff, our Land Cruiser stuff. We have all kinds of different stuff. You don't see it online, give us a call, see if we've got what you need. Lots of different options here. Some of the support parts look like that's needed to support all of these different adapters and motor mounts. And you have to have shift linkage, you have to have transmission mounts and a bracket to hold a cable and all that stuff. This is where we keep all of that. Tone wheels for vehicle speed sensors, shift knobs, all of that stuff's all here. And almost all the stuff you see here is made in-house. Depends on what you need. When you have to have a special temperature bushing, well, we make the special temperature bushing here in-house. If your Land Cruiser needs to have the factory temperature sensor working, we have the bushing to make the factory temp sensor work in your V8 conversion. So besides just aftermarket adapters, we also make reproductions. This here happens to be a 1971 to 79 Chevy Turbo 350 automatic to 205 transfer case. GM discontinued this adapter probably 15-20 years ago. We've been reproducing it ever since then. We've been doing conversions for over 50 years, so we still have shift knobs. If you have your Spicer 18 and your early flat fender and need new knobs, well, we still make them, we still have them.